What transgender women are claiming to have ovaries?
There's lots of men that pretend to have ovaries. In fact, the CDC guidance says right now that men can chest feed. Do you think men can chest feed?
That's not the sole criterion for being.
So let me ask you a question. What is a woman?
A woman is someone who identifies as one.
Answer the question without saying the word woman.
Hi guys, my name is Favor, and today we'll be reacting on a video between Charlie Kirk and an activist, basically about gender identities. So come, let's watch the video together.
So my question is about what you said earlier about Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson's qualifications for the Supreme Court, and how you mentioned that she was unable to define what a woman is, and I'd like to compare that to Justice Barrett. So Justice Jackson went to a public high school, attended an Ivy League law school, clerked for the Supreme Court, was a public defender, served on the Sentencing Commission, was a district judge, and served on the Court of Appeals. And as for Justice Barrett, she was a Supreme Court clerk, and she also sat in the Court of Appeals. And when she was being questioned by the Senate during her confirmation, she was asked to name the freedoms of the First Amendment, which she struggled with. So my question is, what makes Justice Justice Barrett more qualified than Justice Brown?
So first of all, what does your shirt say? I can't see that.
Trump 24 years in prison.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, got it. But we could talk about that in a second. I was like seeing double. I was like, are you a Trump fan or not? Because, yeah, obviously not. Yeah, I mean, by the way, how is Ketanji Brown Jackson's Ivy League credentials impressive if she got in with affirmative action? Why is that impressive? And by the way, Amy Coney Barrett did her entire hearing without a shred of notes in front of her. You remember that? She had nothing but a notepad, all from memory. Ketanji Brown Jackson, I will just ask you, do you think it's important that one of the 9 people determining the most important interpretation of our laws knows what a woman is?
Well, right. Well, my counter to that is that we shouldn't really be seeing the world in black and white. And a woman it's more than what meets the eye for a definition.
No, it's not. No, we should see the world through male and female. Yeah.
Why?
Definitely. Well, why? Because I live in reality, not in Narnia or some sort of weird created academic abstract space that doesn't exist.
So why shouldn't a person be socially welcome to identify with gender outside of the binary?
Well, anyone can pretend to be something they're not, but that doesn't make them the thing that they're not. Can I be black?
No.
Oh, but why can't I socially become black? Blackface, right? I could pretend, wear camouflage, masquerade as something that I'm not, right? How's that different than a trans person?
Race and gender are two completely separate things. They have nothing to do with each other, and the existence of being transgender does not imply the existence of being transracial.
So you can pretend to say that you have ovaries when you don't, but you can't put makeup on to pretend to be a black person.
What transgender women are claiming to have ovaries?
There's lots of men that pretend to have ovaries. In fact, the CDC guidance says right now that men can chest feed. Do you think men can chest feed?
That's not the sole criterion for being.
So let me ask you a question. What is a woman?
A woman is someone who identifies as one.
Answer the question without saying the word woman. You can't say the word woman. That's called circular reasoning. It's like saying a tree is something that looks like a tree. So I'll ask again, what is a woman?
A woman is a person who lives a lifestyle aligned with feminine characteristics, not necessarily your chromosomes or your genitals.
So someone who just wears a dress. So what you are doing is you are reducing womanhood to a costume.
No. So, are you suggesting that, like, a transgender woman goes about her day pretending to be a woman, but then when she gets home, she starts acting like a man?
No, delusional in every part of life. I understand that, but that doesn't mean they're not delusional. There's a series of mental conditions where you could pretend to be a wolf. Can you be trans species too? Does your own mental condition dictate external reality? Yes or no?
Not necessarily.
Okay, then why do you believe that a biological man can become something that he is not? Because he thinks it.
Because gender is not interchangeable with sex.
Yeah, right. So there are 0 genders. There are only 2 sexes. Gender is a made-up term that started in the academy in the 1960s. Talking about sex, which is the only thing that actually can be proven and that matters, XXXY, I will ask the question again, why is it that a man can suddenly become a dress and can be treated exactly the same as a woman that is biologically, not just biologically different, but somebody that has a different brain, a different hormonal system, menstruate, have children? I'll be very honest with you. It is so unbelievably insulting to women to have men have to lecture that all it takes is some weird dude with testosterone can put makeup on, wear a thong and a dress, and he suddenly becomes a woman. Here's at the essence of the issue, is that no matter how much surgery you do, no matter how many drugs you take, you don't stop being the thing that you were born. You don't get to determine your reality by a stroke of the will. I don't deny for a second that the trans person thinks that they are. Certain people think that they're younger than they are. Some people think they're taller than they are. Some people think they're richer than they are. Some people think they're innocent when they're not, like Bob Menendez. There's plenty of delusional people in this world. It's up for society to say no to the delusional and yes to reality. It is for us to not allow us to be reined under the tyranny of somebody's imagination. Do you have a response? And then we'll wrap it up. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, next question. And give it up for him. That's not easy to do at a conservative event. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. I think we need to ask this question more often. Who really is a woman? Is it just based off on what a person wears or how a person behaves? Is that all there is to being a woman? Because I really don't think so. Women and men are wired differently. That is a biological phenomenon. I mean, women menstruate, women give birth, women go through ovulation, women have estrogen while men have testosterone. I mean, obviously these days you could take hormones, but just taking hormones will it really change that reality? I mean, it's time people come out of being delusional and just begin to work in their reality. We really don't get to choose what sex we are eventually. I don't think we have that we're being given the opportunity to choose, right? It's that you're a man or a woman, and no matter what you try to do, you really can't change that fact, right? You could just dress up like a woman, wear a tongue like Kick said, and just put up a dress, do makeup, but really that doesn't really change the reality. No, it doesn't. Right. It really doesn't. And yeah, regardless of surgeries, regardless of taking hormones, like I rightly said, If you're not biologically a female, then you aren't, right? And then it's just male and female. Let's stop trying to um change what is black to white, or what is white to black. What is black, and what is white. I think we should stop being delusional. I mean, it's very important, and we should treat people how they are, and we should not try to ruin all females' effort, because it takes a lot to menstruate. I don't know. I'm a female, so I know these things, right? In a month, we barely have a resting phase, because it's either you're menstruating, or you're ovulating, or you're getting ready to menstruate again. Yeah, that's obviously if you're not pregnant, right? And then when you're pregnant, you're growing a baby inside of you. You have ovaries, yeah? You're growing a baby inside of you for 9 whole months, and then you give birth, and then you're breastfeeding, right? Can transgender women do this, or people that call themselves women just because they're wearing a tongue, wearing a female dress, and putting on makeup? Can they really do all of this? Can they? So please, let's stop being delusional, right? Let's just come into the reality. What is black, what is white. If you're not biologically a man, you can't um delusionally want to become one. And if you're not biologically a woman, then that's it. You're not a woman. So yeah, that's my own opinion about this matter. I would love to hear your reaction in the comment section. Like, share, and follow for more videos. Thank you, and bye.